Afiong, the proud princess. Long ago, in the heart of the Efik kingdom near the banks of the Cross River, there lived a princess named Afiong. Her name meant beauty in the ancient tongue, and truly she lived up to it. From the day she was born, it was said that even the stars paused in the night sky to admire her. Her skin glowed like polished bronze in the sun. Her eyes sparkled like the river's reflection, and her voice was as sweet as the songs of the morning birds. Princess Afiong was the only daughter of King Isang and Queen Imam, rulers of the flourishing city of Old Calabar. The people of the land loved their king and queen for their wisdom, justice, and kindness. And while they admired the young princess for her beauty, not everyone admired her heart, for Afiong had grown proud. By the time she was 15, Princess Afiong had already rejected suitors from powerful neighboring kingdoms. One brought her the finest gold from Benin, another brought a leopard skin from the deep forest of Arachukwu, and yet another brought silken robes from the northern lands. But Afiong laughed at them all. "He limps when he walks," she would mock one. "He sweats too much," she would scorn another. "He is not handsome enough for me," she told her father. She would look into her bronze mirror for hours and say to herself, "No one is as fair or as royal as I. The gods must have made me to be above all others." The elders of the land whispered amongst themselves. Queen Imam warned her gently, "My daughter, remember that beauty fades but a proud heart brings ruin." But Afiong rolled her eyes. Now, far beneath the earth, in the kingdom of Ifak Ibn, the land of the spirits, the tales of Afiong's beauty and pride reached the ears of Ikekwensu, the queen of the underworld. Angered by her vanity and lack of humility, Ikekwensu said, "Let her come and boast in the land where beauty has no power and pride is punished." And so, the spirit queen devised a plan. One morning, a young stranger appeared at the royal gates. He was tall, dark, and strong, with kind eyes and a calm voice. He introduced himself as Prince Asukwo from a distant land. He bore no gold or ivory, yet he carried himself with great dignity. He spoke respectfully to the king and queen and bowed before Afiong. To everyone's surprise, Afiong's heart fluttered when she looked at him. For the first time, she felt drawn not by jewels or gifts but by something deeper. His confidence, humility, and gentle strength. He asked for her hand in marriage. Afiong, swept by her emotions, agreed, but on one condition. "I must meet your family in your kingdom first," she said. Prince Asukwo hesitated, but then nodded. "So be it. But we must travel immediately, for the journey is long." Against the advice of her parents and the elders, Afiong left her palace without the usual rituals or royal escort. She did not bring her father's priests or her mother's maidens. "I do not need their chants or protection," she said proudly. "I am the daughter of kings." So, Afiong journeyed alone with Asukwo. They traveled across hills, through forests, and past great rivers. The birds stopped singing, and the trees grew eerily silent as they ventured further. Eventually, they arrived at a strange land, dark, silent, and filled with pale mist. The sun did not shine, and no humans were in sight. Instead, spirits floated past like shadows, whispering words Afiong could not understand. Suddenly, Asukwo stopped and turned to her. His eyes glowed, and his form began to change. His face became longer, and his voice deepened. "I am not a man," he said. "I am a spirit of the underworld, sent to teach you the cost of pride." Afiong screamed. She tried to run, but the ground melted beneath her feet, and spirits surrounded her. She was brought before Ikekwensu, the terrible queen of the underworld. "Afiong, daughter of Isang," she boomed. "You who placed your beauty above wisdom, who scorned others and disrespected elders, will serve in this kingdom until your heart is changed." And so, the proud princess became a servant in the underworld. She swept the halls of the spirits, cooked meals with no taste, and fetched water that vanished before she could drink it. The spirits mocked her, calling her the vain one. Time passed, days, then weeks, then months. But in the underworld, time does not move like on earth. What felt like months to Afiong became years in the land above. Meanwhile, back in old Calabar, Queen Emam cried every night, and King Isang called every priest and diviner to find his daughter. But no one could trace her. One day, Afiong sat alone by the ghostly river of the spirit world. Her once glowing skin now pale and her proud posture now bent. A spirit girl approached her, one who had been mute since birth. But now the spirit girl spoke. "Princess, why do you cry?" Afiong looked up surprised. "I cry because I have lost everything. My family, my name, my beauty, even my pride." The spirit girl smiled. "Perhaps now you are ready to return." Just then, the voice of Ike Kwensu thundered from the shadows. "You have spoken truth. You have changed. And so you may go." The ground opened beneath Afiong, and a wind swept her up. She awoke in the sacred grove of her kingdom, where the village children had gone to play. They ran back screaming, "The princess! The princess has returned!" King Isang and Queen Emam rushed to the grove, and there they found their daughter. Her robes were torn, her feet bare, but her eyes were soft, humble and wise. She fell at their feet, weeping. "Forgive me. I thought I was more than others, but I was nothing without grace." The kingdom rejoiced. That evening, a great feast was held. The princess wore no jewels, only a simple wrapper and a humble necklace of coral beads. She did not sit at the royal table but served food to the elders herself. From that day forward, Princess Afiong became Afiong the Wise. She was no longer proud but kind. She listened to the counsel of the elders. She welcomed visitors with open hands, no matter their wealth or appearance. And when it was time to choose a husband, she chose not a prince but a humble healer named Okon, who had once cured a poor farmer's son free of charge. Together they ruled with compassion and wisdom, and their kingdom flourished more than ever. And so the tale is told by the elders to every child. Beware of pride, for beauty fades, and strength lies not in what you possess, but in the heart that serves others. Even a princess must bow before truth. Moral of the story: a pride can lead to downfall, no matter your status or beauty. A true royalty is found in humility and service to others. Spiritual lessons are sometimes taught through trials. There is always a second chance for those who repent and change.